Tony, a very strong performance here at Hollands Blair today.
Yeah, I mean the first 30 minutes I thought we were excellent, to be honest. We come out of the blocks and obviously helps when you score after, what was it, 2 minutes, something like that, maybe less. But anyway, get a very early goal. You know, what we do, we work on it, and great finish by Ali. The laugh of that was I did actually say, what's he doing going up for that? And next thing he stuck the ball in the back of the net, so what do I know? I'm glad he did. But yeah, so we got into a 3-0 lead, thought we looked very, very good value for it. And then you're thinking, well, you know, it could be one of them days, how many can we go and score? Because I do think we were that dominant at that time. They just couldn't live with us up front. And then we give away a really bad goal from our perspective, and end up, it was a fluky finish. You know, it's a cross which flew in, you know, the top corner, far corner, which took Charlie by surprise. And then I just thought the game kind of it just got a little bit boring, if I'm honest with you. I mean, you know, it was a bit scrappy. I thought it was a little bit end to end. I think we created a lot more chances still, and you know, we really should have scored more goals. But you know, I did feel that, to be fair, if they'd have got a goal and made it 3-2, it was game on. So fortunately they didn't, and as you say, in the end, I think it was a very competent performance by us, and we thoroughly deserved the 3 points at the end of the 90 minutes.
Happy for Ali, the centre back, to open his account today?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Ali's a really good centre half. He's got potential to be a lot better. He's just got to work a little bit on certain little things. But he's unsung. He kind of, you know, turns out performances week in, week out, and I'm really pleased for him. He won't score many, so he enjoyed that one. It looked like he enjoyed it, and hopefully it's not his only one for the season. But yeah, really pleased for him.
Second one was because of Callum Keeble following up from a loose ball.
Yeah, I thought that was a good goal, and Callum does what he does. The boy doesn't stop working, you know, and I don't know where he gets his energy levels from, quite frankly. But yeah, he followed up. He ran in, and it was a good little finish. Yeah, good goal.
And Lewis Hayward with the header.
I'm so pleased for Lou. I thought personally, I thought he was unplayable today, particularly in the first half. He was an absolute beast, and they just could not handle him. And it was a great finish. I mean, those finishes don't look sexy, but from a management team perspective, it was beautiful. You know, he made a great run, tapped the ball, header in the back of the net, and it's a great centre forwards finish there.
You touched on it earlier as well. Are you happy with the game management that you saw today?
No. That's one thing I bang on about every single game. Is decision making and game management. You know, when you are in a situation where, you know, 3-1 the game's won, you don't need to go chasing more goals. All you've got to do is make certain decisions, do the right thing, see the game out, put the ball in the right area. All that boring stuff, but it just makes the 3 points a lot easier to get. What we tend to do is forget about that, forget about game management. So you know, we just want to go gung ho, you know, throw numbers forward, don't do the right things at the right time, and honestly, it gives us as a management team, and you guys watching, I'm sure sometimes you have absolute heart attacks.
Yes.
You know, and that's exactly how we feel. But all that mattered today was the 3 points. Certainly for me personally, it's you know, I've had a tough time recently, and I want to thank them players for giving me something to smile about tonight.
Who really stood out for you today?
Look, I don't even have to think about that one. As I said, he was immense up front, absolutely brilliant. I want to give a shout out to Marcus Elliott as well, because we were struggling a little bit, and we asked him to come on and with his old legs sort of play right wing for us, and he volunteered to do it straight away. And to be fair, I thought it was excellent when he come on. You know, he worked hard. He was running back as well as he was running forward, and he's a real pleasure for me to have someone like Marcus in the dressing room with the youngsters. He's had a really good non-league career, and having him around and seeing the way his mentality is and his attitude is, it's an absolute example to to the other players. He's an absolute pleasure from my perspective, and I want to thank him for that, because he doesn't get many starts. He probably won't get many starts, but every time you ask him to do something, without question, he goes on and he does exactly, or he tries to do exactly what you ask him to do. So I want to give a shout out to Marcus.
And up next, we've got a cup match against Punjab United away. What's the thoughts going into that?
Yeah, the thoughts are that I'd rather not be going to Punjab away. If I'm being brutally honest, it's everybody in this league will tell you the same thing. You go Punjab away on a Saturday, tough. You go midweek, probably for me, the worst place you can go to midweek. It's just, they make it so tough for you there. They play in a certain way. They do it ever so well, and when you go to Punjab, it's going to be a tough evening, and we know that's what we're going to expect on Tuesday. They've had a great win today away at Bearsted. Their start this season is false. They've not done as well as they'd have expected to, but they've got a very good side. So they've gone away today at Bearsted and won 2-0. We're under no illusions about Tuesday night. We need to be right on it against him. If we're not, then we're in trouble.
Well, we look forward to it. Cheers for your time, Tony.
Cheers, Nick. Thank you.